Welcome to another episode and video on my Arduino Mega2560 with electronics and pulse width modulation motors, propellers, etc. Last time I made a start of an attempt to actually read some data and store it, and reading data isn't such a problem because I can easily use the serial monitor with it, and then you get this. However, I cannot store it. The last attempt was to use a print line and print to file. However, that is impossible to do because this program you see here is running entirely on the Arduino and it has no printer attached. It has no disk attached, so storing data is impossible, and from the serial monitor it isn't possible either, so I need another way to store data. For that, no, I have to use here. For that I try to use a serial connection, and the serial connection is physically built up by means of an USB to RS232 converter, then a lengthy extension cable, and then some jump wires to the Arduino connected to pin 14 and 15. 14 is transmit data, where 15 is receive data. And to make things really working, transmit is to be connected to receive and vice versa, because it is well, if you connect two transmitting points, it is no use. Anyway, you see that it does something. The question is, what does it? Now here I have 9600 baud, so that may be the problem in here. So I go to the setup, I configure Minicom, and a serial port setup, and it is set to this, so I set it to here. Although when you look at this, it says really my serial begin is this, so let's just no, let's go back to this setting, and assuming that it is really 8 and 1, which means 8 data bits, no parity, and 1 stop bit, which is very old school by now, but I do hope it will work. So let me quit the program right now and start again, and this time it doesn't do anything. So what I need to do is actually check on the settings. This is the baud rate, so let me put it as baud rate, which is actually in bits per second, not bytes. 1 byte is 8 bits in normal situations. But then let me check how I should set the rest, because that does matter. I can't find any other setting than just the baud rate for the second serial connection. That means that I will for now close this connection, go to the Arduino IDE and try to do it here. I check on the availability of the second connection. Here I have written some other stuff previously, but I am going to check if it is functioning anyway. And I get this from this kind of stuff, so that should be alright. And here I say actually exactly the same, but I'll leave this for now. Most important part is that this actually works. And we'll see what happens. I have no clue as yet. However, I should state that if my serial available is smaller than or equal to 0, then serial.print or better print line, but I have here a print line, so that doesn't matter very much. I say no, my serial I think that is a better idea. Let's check this out. Apparently the whole this is not nice. There's a timeout to the interface, and I have had that before. And what I have to do then is a surprise every time. What is happening here? Let me check on serial monitor. I have no idea what this is. I am closing the whole thing and start again. So let's see what will happen. This is one, and I'll take the Arduino again. I have to select my own program, close this, enlarge, and then upload again. What does it say? buffered memory access is not supported. As a board it says Lenino 1. No, I don't have that. I have this one. Oh, that is bad. Yes, that is correct. Let's do it again. Alright, it looks like this is not solved. I have to start from the beginning. Ouch. The reason that it gives errors is that this goes wrong as well. And why? Because it can't open device TTY ACM0. It needs this device, and by unplugging and replugging the board to the computer, the 0 changed into 1. So it is unplugged now. I do plug it in right now. I do go to the terminal. And now it says 0 again instead of 1. So, with that problem solved, I am going to re-upload. Done uploading. So now I should get some results, which is to say if I get the connection right. So let's see what the serial monitor tells me. Don't auto scroll. It says no my serial. But that means that the serial connection is not exactly correct. Unfortunate, but it tells me at least it doesn't work yet. So, is this really correct? Let me change the connection. And that still says it is not working. I connect the external power supply as well, and it still says no my serial. So it's absolutely clear that my serial connection is not working. If I do like this, and this is the connection that is bound to read it, it is clear that it is not working, because everything it says, well, it doesn't do. Hanging up, yes. So now the question is, why doesn't it work? And let me change the connection back to what it was. Which isn't that hard. Receive to transmit. Yes. So, inspecting the source code, it says this, which it should be actually. Here I read it, and it clearly says no, it's not. If I change this, what would it be then? Probably the same. Yes, that is a good one. Greater than or equal to. What does it say now? So apparently it is 0. It is exactly 0. So if I change this and I can say print line let's see what this gives. Not quite sure this will work. No. Print line was no, exactly, that should be serial print line. It is a subset of C, so adapt it. Checking again. Let me go all the way up. Check again. I should say, of course, I can't make anything out of this, so my serial, so I just say red is let's see if it takes this. Not quite sure. No, it doesn't. Okay, then I'll remove the print line and I say serial print line here, like this. Alright, let's check it now. Red is -1. I find that quite peculiar. Red is -1. What does that mean? I'll have to find out. And I'm going to do another test. I say my serial dot print line here I am. And here I'm going to follow this piece with the serial right. and says nothing else, just my serial read, which is exactly that. So it writes serial and it reads my serial write, my serial write. So let's just see what that does. There you go. Serial monitor. Still read is -1. Alright. Next test. I remove this one. Like this. Commenting out. And let's see what happens now. Serial tool again. Absolutely nothing. So the conclusion is actually now that it is not working. What I can do right now is changing this to a much lower baud rate, and I'll put it against 9600. Do I need to adjust something else? I don't think so. So let's see how this works out. Again, serial monitor. Again, absolutely nothing. So a simple change of these lines. So now I'm checking against this. Again, serial monitor. I did say something. Read is -1. Now what will happen if I take this minus out of here and put it back here? It says now, it said now my serial. Yes. And that's a bit strange, because now my serial, like here, indicates it is either smaller than or equal to 0. While here I checked on larger than or equal to 0, and the value is -1. Well, here it says minus and here plus, so apparently -1 says just it's not available, which is too bad. And if I check in my code way back, is telling the exact same, my serial 1011 read and transmit. So I'm quite sure that this is receive. Oh, that's a nice one. If it says receive and transmit. If I change that to 15 and 14. So let's check that out. Still no my serial. Smaller and equal to. So something isn't completely correct, or isn't correct at all, and this is reading from serial monitor, which is not the USB 0 cable, it's the ACM1 ACM 0 cable. So I have to further check this out. I know the cable and adapter is correct, but apparently something in the board is not what I expect, unfortunately. So let me find out one thing more. For now, a last attempt. According to the official documentation, the serial ports can be in this range, where serial 1 specialized function is port pin 19 for receive and pin 18 for transmit. So I have changed that physically. 15 I moved to 19 and 14 to 18. However, I have to yet change this in the software. So let's see if this is actually an improvement, if it works at all. That is no my serial at all. So this obviously is not working. I have no clue on the why it doesn't work. I can once again change this line. See if it makes a change anyway. Blocking this out, and then see what happens. And then actually nothing at all changes. So I have yet to improve some knowledge about this serial connection, unfortunately, but I won't give up. And it's still an experiment. So for now, thank you for watching, and certainly to be continued.